Hey guys, it's me Stace. Welcome back to another Friday PIP, which is our Pinterest inspired project. Today we're making this really fun and easy treat box. Super cute. Alright, so to get started, you will need a piece of cardstock that measures 10.5 by 5 1/4. Same color cardstock, this piece is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. A piece of white, this is 1.5 by 1.5. You'll need 4 pieces of pattern paper. 2 of them measure 3 1/4 by 2, and then this one, 2 of these measure 3/4 inches by 3 1/4. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and bring in our trimmer to do some scoring. Alright, so we're going to open up our trimmer. On the 10.5 inch side, we're going to score this at 1.5. So 1.5 first. And then again at 5. And 6.5. And then at 10. Okay, so now we're on the 5 inch side, or 5 1/4 inch side, I'm sorry. We're going to score it at 1.5. And 3 3/4. And again at 4 3/4. Okay, we can set that aside. We're done with that. Let's take our bone folder and go ahead and crease all those score marks. Now we have the 1/2 inch side over here. We're going to remove the bottom piece, that bottom square, remove that one. And I'm going to cut it on a little bit of an angle, like that. And also this top piece, just going to cut that on a little bit of an angle as well. Okay, so that's what that side should look like there. Now we're going to go ahead and cut on all the score marks. And then lighter on the inside, get little wedges. Little spacers there. Okay, and then lastly on this one here. Okay, so now we should have that there. Okay. Alright, now we're going to take our glue, and we're going to put glue along this one side. If you want to, you can put your paper on. Let's go ahead and put our paper on first. Alright, so I'm going to grab my paper here. This is a digital paper that I found in the Silhouette Studio software, and I saved it on my computer, so I'm able to print out this really pretty paper whenever I want to. So we're going to put one on this side, and then one on this side over here. Now while we're here, we're going to do our stamping as well. So put one over there. Now the original pin, she put paper everywhere, like on these little top pieces, on the sides. I'm just doing the front and back. Okay, put another one right here. Like that. And the other one will go next to the other one. Alright, so for our stamp on this little white piece, and again this was 1.5 by 1.5. The cardstock I'm using is Melon Mambo, so I'm going to do the same with the ink pad. And I'm using one of May Made It stamps called Country Pumpkin. And I'm going to do treats for my sweet. Thought that would fit because obviously this is like a Valentine's Day box. Alright, it's already on my block over here. Treats for my sweet. I'm going to stamp this down. I'm going to bring it closer to me so I can be able to see it. I don't think I was straight that one. Not too bad. Okay. I need to be like right over the stamp set to make sure I'm straight. Otherwise, it'll be crooked every single time. Alright, we can go ahead and set that aside. Now let's go ahead and put our adhesive right here. I'm using Art Glitter Glue. I get this from Amazon. It is linked below in my description box. Alright, we're going to take that, oops, and get it all over your desk. Alright, I'm going to take that, and get it all over my desk again. Alright, you're going to take that and lay it down. Okay, so the glue is exposed, see that? Then just take this one and fold it over. Okay, just like that. Give it a good rub, let that glue do its thing. Actually, I'm not lined up there perfectly, am I? There we go. Okay, lined up. Now, we have the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on these little flaps just to keep them flat on the inside. Not a whole lot, just enough to hold them down. Then make sure your box is straight. Alright, and then put glue on this piece. Like that. Bring that part down. Then I'm going to flip it over and just take my hand on the inside and push it all down. Now, this is where the box becomes a tad bit tricky, I think. And I will link the original pin on my blog so you can see she does have a video on it. That's how I learned to make the box. I was like, okay, my box doesn't look like your box. Okay. So we have this score mark right there. We have these two score marks. You want to pinch the box, but you want to try to bend that score mark inward as you go. See, I'm kind of just pushing that in like that on both sides. Okay. Then bring these two pieces in. Okay, then it makes a little indents like that. Can you see that? Like that and like that. Alright, now I want to punch some holes in this. I'm going to bring my little foam block here. And I'm going to grab a pokey tool, if I know where I did with that. Alright, oh, there we go. I'm going to use this, I guess it's like a Tim Holtz one. And on this one, I put the holes in the middle. I think on this one, I want to put the holes more toward the side. So, I'm going to lay it on my little cushion here and just poke a hole in it. And then I'm going to wiggle this around to make my hole bigger. My big bite does not fit in here. Actually, it might. Let me go ahead and look at that. I don't think it's going to fit. Yeah, it's not gonna be able to fit where I want it to go. So I'm gonna just continue on, put this back down, and just wiggle that around to make my hole opening larger for my twine. I'm using yarn. Okay, and then do the same for this side. Poke a hole in it. Alright, and then again, I'm gonna hold the box and just wiggle to get that opening a little bit larger. Okay, that'll work. Alright, now my yarn, oh, right here. Okay, here's my yarn, and I have a yarn, this is called a darning needle inside that. I use that when I crochet. I have so many of them though, so I thought I would leave one in here for my yarn. Alright, so I'm going to take this, thread that through my needle there. Yep. Alright, get that in there. Fingers is not cooperating, right? When I'm on video, it's not going to cooperate. Alright, get it in there. There we go. Okay. So now, it doesn't really matter which is the front and the back. I'm going to feed it through my needle through that side, and my needle will also help me make that hole a little bit wider, and then bring it over on this side, get that through, and then bring this one through. Okay, there we go. So now it's tied. Alright, let's go ahead and tie this into a little bow. And again, it's one of those treat boxes that the person who you're giving this to doesn't need to destroy the box to get to the goodies, which, if you guys know me, I say it a lot. It's a big pet peeve of mine. Alright, this is going to be kind of wonky to hold that. I need like a third hand here. The other one was much easier to do. Alright, I'm going to just go for it here. Tie it into a little knot. You could always make your knot and eliminate the holes. Maybe put brads in there for the closure, and then just put your bow on that little flap there. Alright, now to make my loop smaller by pulling on the tails. Tighten them up a little bit. Okay, and then let's go and cut the extra off there, and then grab our greeting. And that's going to go right in the middle, like that. Okay, and then this piece I do want to pop up. And I have 2 foam squares, so I'm going to use just one. Oh, my piece went crooked. Did you see that? It certainly did go crooked. Okay. Take the backing off, and then that quickly our box is done. Super cute. And it's a good size too. It's about, let me see, it's about 1.5, maybe 1 3/4 that way by 3.5 that way, and about a little over 2 inches tall. So you can fit a good amount of treats in there. Treats or trinkets or both. Alright, there you have it, our Pinterest inspired project. Any questions at all, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.